dropped in the deep end a couple of nights ago, so I've just, gone through a wee bit of research and that sort of thing. No one owns the land, no one owns the water, no one owns the sand. These are given by Mother Nature. The planet provides for free. Only by the hands of the greedy does the earth require a fee. A 40-year-old person who views the world the same way he did 20 years ago has just wasted 20 years of his life. Now, don't get me wrong, change is a good thing. But if change is going to happen, it needs to be discussed and implemented, and not just boom, suck it up buttercup. Years ago, when I was 15, I started milking cows at Orari for two brothers. One of the sheds was a 16-bale rotary. It was built in the 60s, and it was one of two cow sheds built in New Zealand. One of two rotary cow sheds built in New Zealand. And it was built as an experiment to see if cows would back off. It took 3 hours to milk 200 cows. The brothers combined the farms and built a 60-bale rotary in the middle of the two farms. Through the advances of technology, it took longer to wash up than it did to milk the 200 cows. The real shortage we have in this country isn't plywood, gasoline or toilet paper. It's leadership, courage and common sense. Thank you. A boss creates fear, a leader creates confidence. A boss fixes blame, a leader corrects mistakes. A boss knows all, a leader asks questions. A boss makes work drudgery, a leader makes it interesting. A boss is interested in himself or herself, a leader is interested in the group. Leadership isn't about taking charge, it is about taking care of those in your charge. We need leadership, not dictatorship. We aren't lost, we're learning who we are. We're still here, growing and changing. And we're using technology to make the job easier and more efficient. And there is a place in the world for electric vehicles, but farming is not one of those places yet. Your journey is not the same as mine, and my journey is not yours. But if we meet along the path, we can encourage each other. And it's good to see so many people here supporting everyone, the farmers, and encouraging us. Working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we care about is called passion. Today our paths have crossed to talk about our passion and to make a noise about what is right and what is wrong, and to make a statement for our passion. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Technology changes has meant the modern vehicles are now producing more horsepower for less fuel compared to 20 years ago. And I'll happily drive an electric vehicle when there is one designed for the purpose, and that technology isn't here yet. Why are we being penalised for something not fit for purpose? Well, we're actually getting penalised for something that doesn't even exist yet. Don't penalise the farmers and the tradies for something they have no control over. How many Karens out there are driving around in Remuera tractors just to make a fashion statement? How many rips out there are driving Land Rovers to tow the boat to the lake just to keep up with the Joneses? Tax the unessential, don't tax the ones that need a ute to do their daily job. But farming and transportation is the backbone of this country. If it wasn't for the farmers, you would be hungry, cold, naked and sober. Well, that's pretty much a fact on that one, isn't it? Not a single person amongst us is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all do things we regret. We all say wrong words that we can never take back. This is what humans do, regardless of how hard we try not to. We live, we learn, we struggle, and hopefully we learn some more. Where is the government amongst all this, and through lockdown last year, bailing out AJ Hackett, harness racing, but nothing was given to St John's? Have they helped the nurses, the teachers, mental health, Mike King? No. Where was the government assistance in recent flooding? They were too busy buying votes of gang members and providing a money laundering service for the gangs, while the rest of New Zealand are backed into a corner and told to suck it up, princess. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Work with the people for a brighter future. Don't work against us. Thank you.